I'm sure many of you have heard a story or two about California in the 1800s, 1849 to be exact, but if you haven't, we're here to tell you how they crossed the plains, rivers, deserts, and mountains to get to the promised land of California.
Those brave folks found their way to this land by ships sailing around South America, or over this land by horse, mule, ox, in wagons, or on foot. Many joined a wagon train that would head west to the California goldfields.
Let's listen in as Old Homer Jenkins, Jem Murphy, and Ike, a passenger, begin our story. These two men had been hired as guides to lead the wagon train safely over the trail.
I hear we might be heading out today, Homer.
That's right, Ike. By now there should be plenty of grass for the animals to graze along the route. But it's still early enough so the mountain passes won't be blocked with snow when we get all the way across the plains and up into high country.
How long are we going to be on the trail?
We can figure 4 or 5 months to make this trip.
Say, how do you two fellas become guides anyways?
Well, for the last few years, we've been what they call bullwhackers. Bullwhackers? What incarnation is a bullwhacker? That's somebody who drives a supply wagon to the forts and supply stations along the trail, Betsy. You mean like Fort Laramie or Fort Bridger? Yep. After you make the trip a few times, you get to know the trail pretty well. Here's a little song about that job.
On the 14th day of October, I hitched my team in order, to drive the hills and slowly up. To me, roll, to me, ridey-o. To me, roll, to me, roll, to me, ridey-o. To me, roll, to me, roll, to me, ridey-o. To me, ridey-o. To me, ridey-o. To me, roll, to me, roll, to me, ridey-o. When I got there, the hills were steep. To make a tender-hearted person weep. To hear me cuss and pop my whip. To see my oxen pull and slip. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. I bark my whip and bring the blood. I make my leaders take the mud. I turn the wheel and turn it around. One more pull and ride my ground. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. When I get home, I'll have revenge. I'll win my family among my friends. I'm gonna do them mine. And drive no more in the winter time. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o. To me roll, to me roll, to me ridey-o.
That must be some job. Tell me, have you ever been lost, Homer?
Well, I haven't been exactly lost, but there have been times I've been mighty bewildered. I'm thinking it's almost time to set off, so I gotta go up ahead now. See you on the trail.
At last the moment everyone had been waiting for had come.
And with a sound like a rifle, the captain cracked his whip and a cheer went along the line of wagons. As they began to jog along, they sing a popular song about how they imagined life would be in the promised land of California.
Well, folks, the wagon train is now canceled on the Platte River, which is now western Nebraska. It was the end of June, and they've been on the trail for a month. They've been through a lot.
Leaving quite early, they camped on the flat. And then by the Colonel's green shady flat, while resting or tired, lay down for repose. And I sat and gazed at his Pike County road. Toorally, sing toorally, 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 yeah. They said we've the desert where Betsy gave out, and down on the sand she lay rolling about. And I could break tears, lay down in surprise. Said Betsy, get up, you'll get sand in your eyes. Toorally, toorally, sing toorally, 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 yeah.
First, it took 2 days to ferry all 25 wagons across the Missouri River. Then they stopped at Fort Kearny for repairs and supplies. They've been seeing huge herds of buffaloes, and the men are out hunting for buffalo meat.
Right now, they pulled their wagons into a circle to form a corral for their animals at night. They're in the land of the Sioux now. These Indians are friendly, but they like to steal cattle, so guards have been posted. It's supper time and Ike has gone off in search of fuel. Here he comes now.
Betsy, I brought you some fuel for the fire.
That's just what we need. I'm going to cook us up a nice pot of beans and some buffalo meat. These fires are going good, Ike. What are these big lumps anyway? They surely do make a nice fire. What are buffalo chips anyway?
You know how those buffaloes leave droppings around? Well, they dry in the sun, and next thing you know, you got fuel for the fire.
You mean to tell me we're cooking our dinner with buffalo manure? I declare, Ike, this prairie life is a lot different from back home.
This group traveled a many long day. 20 miles if they were lucky, and they faced tragedies. As cattle died, food supply became low, and at times discouraged.
Rooster ran off and the oxen all died. The last piece of bacon that morning was fried. When I got discouraged and Betsy got mad, the dog wagged his tail and looked awfully sad. Toorally, toorally, sing toorally, 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 yeah.
It is now the middle of August, and the wagon train has arrived at Fort Bridger at the Black Fork of the Green River. This is a good thing because, as you can hear from the song, Betsy and Ike are out of supplies. They have come 1,070 miles, but are still only halfway to their destination. Since leaving the Platte, they stopped at Fort Laramie and then gone over the South Pass, crossing the Great Divide. Now the rivers run west towards the Pacific. The group has been at Fort Bridger for the last few days getting repairs and supplies. This is a small fort and blacksmith shop that was built by the famous mountain man and fur trapper Jim Bridger. Indians come to trade here, and it's a stopping place for almost every wagon train which takes this route.
I'm sure glad we made it to this fort. We sure need a rest, but I miss my family back east. Since I crossed that pain and fleeting all my joys, speaks all that's new and dear to me. I left it moving on. When I look back on Illinois, the tears seem far to fly. My reverts to that sweet home and the friends I left behind. Sometimes I am flattered that a fortune I am making. Time to wrap my cradle in places where they lie. And if a fortune can be found, I'll surely try to find it. I find the people clever, they treat a stranger with respect. I'm sure 'tis their endeavor. I sometimes meet with ladies kind, and those that do remind me of my kind-hearted little girl and the friends I left behind me. Smile on me, and fortune will guide me, and bring me back to the dear little girl and the friends I left behind me.
Alright, you youngins. It's now feast so low, I feel like dancing.
You're right, old man. Everyone, come on, circle up.
It's at Buffalo Gals and out in the wilderness.
Everyone circle up. Face your partner. And bow. Honor your corner. Everyone circle up. Here we go to the left. As I was walking down the street, down the street, down the street, a pretty little girl I chanced to meet. Oh, she was fair to see. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Promenade. I stopped her and we had a talk, had a talk, had a talk. Her feet took up the whole sidewalk and left no room for me. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Circle up, 4 forward, 4 back. I asked her if she'd have a dance, have a dance, have a dance. I thought that I might have a chance to shake a foot, grand right and left. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the... Keep going! Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? And bow. Two circles become one.
Oh, cute. Little mama.
Girl on the outside. Here we go, everyone.
First little lady out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. First little lady out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the lady, round the lady, round the lady. Hold up, round the lady, on to Galilee.
Find that boy. Swinging.
Swing that lady out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Swing that lady out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the lady, round the lady, round the lady. Hold up, round the lady, round Galilee.
Girl to the circle, boy on the outside. Now we have a dirty old buffalo.
Dirty old buffalo out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Dirty old buffalo out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the buffalo, round the buffalo, round the buffalo. Hold up, round the buffalo, on to Galilee.
Find that girl. Swing the buffalo.
Swing that buffalo out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Swing that buffalo out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the buffalo, round the buffalo, round the buffalo. Hold up, round the buffalo, on to Galilee.
Boy to the circle, girl on the outside. And we have a golden nugget.
Golden nugget out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Golden nugget out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the nugget, round the nugget, round the nugget. Hold up, round the nugget, on to Galilee.
Find that boy. Swing the nugget.
Swing that nugget out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Swing that nugget out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the nugget, round the nugget, round the nugget. Hold up, round the nugget, on to Galilee.
Now the boy and the girl to the circle. Boy and the girl to the circle. Teacher on the outside. Grumpy old teacher.
Grumpy old teacher out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Grumpy old teacher out in the wilderness, on to Galilee. Hold up, round the teacher, round the teacher, round the teacher. Hold up, round the teacher, on to Galilee.
Find that partner.
Swing that teacher. Swing that teacher out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness, out in the wilderness. Swing that teacher out in the wilderness on to Galilee. Hold up round the teacher, round the teacher, round the teacher. Hold up round the teacher on to Galilee.
Everyone take a bow. And transition back to your places.
That's singing and dancing sure was well.
That singing and dancing sure was well.
It sure was.
This is a quite journey over all this land.
Yeah, let's not forget our friends trying to get to California by sea. It's just as long a journey. Well, they crossed rivers and tall peaks, prairies for weeks. Starvations and cholera, but determined to reach California or bust.
The weary group of travelers is almost there.
You'll go by yourself if
We finally reached that 400-mile desert we've been hearing about. I sure do dread my crossing it. Remember how we left the Humboldt River and skirted across the Great Salt Lake? The journey of 300 miles sure was something. That flat out disappeared at that old swampy place called what they call that place again?
it had a good name, Luke. They called it the Humboldt Sink, and now we are sneezing and wheezing alkali dust and passing skeletons of animals and discharted wagons and equipment. Why, folks are throwing out all manner of belongings just to lighten the load so their oxen won't keel over and die on them.
Have you noticed that many of the graves we passed have been new ones? It must be the cholera, an epidemic that has been raging throughout the wagon trains all this year. Good thing no one in our group has fallen sick, but it's still sad to see so much loss of animal and human along this stern trail.
travelers, these 49ers are almost there. After crossing the 40-mile desert, the wagon train made it to the Carson River south of Lake Tahoe with 300 miles left to go. Now the train trying to reach the summit of the famed and feared Sierra Nevada. Well, it's been weeks now, and all they've been doing is inching their way up steep mountains, edging around great boulders, and then lowering their wagon slowly down the other side.
That's right, September's pretty much behind them, and the mountain passes through the Sierras are still free of snow. Thank goodness. Everyone in the party remembers the dawn of tragedy, and they count their blessings that they made before the snowfall.
Across the tall peaks, they camped on the prairies for weeks and for weeks. While hunger and settlers and big storms of dust, determined to reach California or bust. Toorale, toorale, sing it toorale, toorale, toorale.
Although this mountain passage is the most difficult of the journey, the fact that we're so close gives us heart.
Bessie, come and look. Look down there. It's the California foothills, and I think I see Placerville in the distance.
We made it. We're gonna be rich.
We made it. We're gonna be rich.
Betsy and I could do a lot more, but finally made it by following rule number 1 in the trail. Keep moving.
Keep moving. Don't you fall in love with the Kansas boys. If you do, your fortune it will be home.